face, I'm using the Monostat Chafing Relief Powder Gel. And then you're just going to apply this to clean hands. I already washed my hands, actually, just before I start recording. You're going to apply this to everywhere that you feel needs extra stay power. Mine's my under eye wrinkles, my pores, especially up on my forehead and my eyebrows, because I do a lot of eyebrow talking, I guess. And this huge pimple. Okay. You're going to see me like looking over here because this is where my mirror is. I like to put this on my cheeks too because I blush a lot. Like even if I just smile, I start blushing, which is like ridiculous, you know what I'm saying? So I just kind of like to make sure else my foundation and concealer will stay right there. Alright, now that I've done that, I'm just gonna let it dry a little bit. And I'm first going to do my concealer because, you know, obviously I'm having a lot of problem areas. So I want to first conceal, then foundation, and then conceal if I need to again. Concealer I'm going to be using today is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Concealer. Mine is in light DW, which is just double wear, 0.01. And it looks just like this. I'm going to open it up. Oh, I still have the primer on my hands, that's hard. With this, I would tell you to put like a towel down on your clothes because it likes to, when you pull it out, it likes to go everywhere. So, looks like this. Just dab this everywhere that you need it. As you can see, I'm breaking out around my mouth due to hormones because of Miss Aunt Flo. I have freckles right around my eye, so I just like to cover that up. Plus I have very thick veins on my eyes, which is so not attractive. Put some down here, right up in your eye. I mean your eye corner, not your eye. And then I put some down my nose. Just like that. Now this stuff, it does dry because it has that mating, I don't know how you pronounce it. I would say matte. Because it has that matte finish. And products with that tend to dry faster than regular foundation would. So you kind of just don't want it just to sit on your face. Just blend this in. I'm using my middle finger. You're supposed to use your ring finger like this. But for me, it's just very uncomfortable. So I just lightly do it around my eyes. Because you don't want to pull your eyes. Okay. It is like so beautiful outside right now. I put this on my lips because I'm going to be wearing a lipstick. And I want to get the true color from it. So now I look like I'm partially dead. When you go to the Estee Lauder counter at Belk's, they will match the foundation to your neck. And, you know, if you're like me, your neck, it actually is lighter than the rest of your body. Like mine is, because my neck just does not tan. You will look like a ghost. And you'll be like freaking out every day. But the good stuff about this is the foundation is it'll actually blend into your color after like 5 minutes when it dries. It actually starts to like pick up your natural oils and it'll start changing the color a little bit too. More of a tan color. Not like ridiculous, as if you have like a natural glow. Okay. Since I have such a problem with wrinkles underneath my eyes, I just like to take this and just buff out those lines right there. And I just do it right here too. Okay. Now I'm going to put this away because I'm like so anal about keeping it inside the box. Now I'm going to take the foundation. Hang on. Okay. Now I'm going to take the foundation, which is the Double Wear foundation too. Mine is 1C1 Shell, which is their lightest color. Because during the winter I don't tan because I live in Florida, so it does get cold and it's like shocking to think. So I don't tan, so I lose like my tan and my glow and stuff. So I go really, really light. Because normally I'm like a natural beige. I put it applied to my finger, just apply some dots. You don't really need it anymore underneath your eyes because you do have that concealer. So I apply it to like my cheekbones and my nose. Apply it to the pimple. This is very full coverage, which I like a lot. Because you can see I'm like a very veiny person. Like I just have so many veins all over my face. I don't know why. If you guys know why, please comment below and tell me because I would love to know. And like right here, you know, where everyone's peach fuzz is, everyone has it, so it tends to like clump more and like get very break-uppy, and it's just not attractive. So I recommend that you just very lightly apply it there. Now this stuff you have to keep closed because I mean this stuff, it just dries so fast. I'm going to take my Bdellium Tools 957. It's a flat top kabuki brush. And I'm just going to use this to apply it to my cheeks and my neck. I currently own the Double Mate powder. It's not from the same collection as my foundation is, but it works. I'm kind of iffy on it because it's like it does what it's supposed to do, you know, but it just, to me, it just makes my face look liney. Like it makes my face just look really, really wrinkly, and that's something I don't want to look like. So I don't know if I'm a huge fan of it yet. And I don't know if you should go out and like waste your money quite yet. Okay, when applying your foundation to your forehead area, what you need to do is you need to go with your hair, and you can be like, oh my god, I don't have hair on my face. You know, I don't. But, you know, you do, okay? Every girl does, so do you. So, you just need to go with the hair up on your face, not against it. And then this way, it just won't look bad. See, so you want to go this way, downward, downward, and kind of go towards like a slant like this, because that's just the way that my hair goes. And then I just do this by my hand right here. You can probably hear my TV in the background, because my boyfriend, he watches TV while I sleep instead of cuddling with me. What a sweetheart, right? So, it's on the Amanda show. Okay, just buff that in. And then I'm going to apply the concealer one more time because, you know, you can still see that my eyes just seem very freckly still. So take the concealer one more time. Now this is my updated foundation routine slash a Estee Lauder's tutorial. So you don't have to do it like this. If you need less coverage, then just don't apply this one last time. If you like more full coverage like I do, then apply this. Blend this. See, you can still see it. So I'll probably just take my MAC and go over it. You want to blend this out into like a triangle, so you're going to go this way, down, then up, into right up here. Just like this. And then get underneath here, right up into this corner of your nose. Just like that. Nicely do that. So you know the good stuff about this is, because it does dry fast, is if you just keep working it, you won't end up with any under eye wrinkles, which I love, because I'm so bad at like getting them that I find it embarrassing. See, now this is just a technique that works for me. It might not work for you. For those of you who don't know, Estee Lauder, they actually own MAC. They are by the same people. MAC is more of a stage makeup, which means you wear it for acting, you know, like on stage when it has to be very thick and a couple shades darker than your actual tone. As to where Estee Lauder is that natural, everyday kind of makeup that you're going to be wearing. So I recommend this versus MAC, because this, it doesn't break me out, unlike MAC, which would break me out every so often. Like the concealer, it's over there, so I'm not going to put it on because it's just too far away. Because the like concealer, if I wear it a couple of days, you know, it'll break me out. Even though I'm using it to cover up my breakouts, it breaks me out more. It's ridiculous. So now I'm taking the Estee Lauder. This is the Double Mate Oil Pressed Powder. Mine is in light medium. This just gives me kind of a nice color. I'm using the sponge that they gave me, and I'm just going to nicely pat this in. This, because it has a color to it, it will give you a little bit more coverage as to where the translucent powder doesn't. So if you're going to be using any sort of pressed powder, I recommend using it in a color for a little bit more coverage. Now, if you're just like a beginner at makeup, you know, you don't need that much coverage, then you can just use the normal translucent. I know when like I did modeling, we would just wear translucent powder, or we'd do like loose colored powder. But for pictures, I kind of don't recommend this because it gives you like that white around. Not very pretty. Okay. I get oily really around my nose. right here. And that is it for my foundation. If you want to learn how to contour your face, then you can watch my next video, which will be up right after this, and I will show you how to contour your face using the Coastal Scents palette. And this is extremely cheap, the Coastal Scents palette. I think I got it for like maybe $14. Super cheap, you know. I highly recommend it. And I hope you enjoyed this foundation routine. Make sure to subscribe and rate and leave your comments below for what you would like to see next. Okay, bye!